My lying eyes are deceiving. She said, my love is like a flower. I'm trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving.
All right, good morning. So, I have taken on a mission of driving across the landscape because, Back to the Future is all the way over there. I found a really nice location. Hey, good morning, Aunt Kitty. What's up? And I was looking around for a good location to build. Well, just to build. Past the dang it! No. Hey, there we go. Perfect. Surprised that tree survived. All right. So I am driving back to the main build location. I do have a brand new build location, so that's going to be fun. Is it just me, or is... Holy crap. You can't drive straight anymore. What the hell's going on? You literally can't drive straight. Morning. Hey, Dirty, what's up? Oh, no. I'm in a complexity zone. Yep. All right. Wow. All right. Oh, there's Mr. Black's firehouse. All right. Let me see. Let me get my projector so that I can talk at the same time. Driving across the landscape has been very difficult. It's like the ground slips away from you every 2 minutes. Hey, you guys remember these builds, right? Oh, this is a brand new one I did last night. This is I decided I wanted to do a police vehicle, but this is in the neighborhood, and Hogwarts got derailed. Hogwarts Express, closest we can get to red. Anyway, remember these guys? Custom built. Man. Okay, my wife is texting me again. Great. Umbrellas are at home. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna take this police vehicle. This is actually from the Lego movie. I don't know if you guys recognize this. This is Bad Cops um force. The cops all drove out in these SUVs. Oops. So anyway, that's why these are here. No. Anyway, it's been incredibly difficult to drive because the landscape seems to shift every now and then and wants to pull you under. So there is no such thing as driving straight. It's really annoying. Oh, hey, look at that. All these big new spots. So much good space to build. If the game didn't, just completely quit on you, you could have a good time. But as soon as you get over a certain limit, the game decides, hey, you can't enter that world anymore. You can't even play in that world anymore because we're going to lag you to hell and back. Am I annoyed? Yes. Just a little bit. Or a lot, depending on your interpretation. Where is my... Okay, you know what? I have to go up there. Woo! Man, did we build all the way to the north of this island? I think we did. Or the south or something? Okay. This bay looks familiar. Yep, there it is. There's the bay. There's my launch pad. And there is the... Where's my time machine? It's time to go back. All right. So we're back. And I don't know. Oh, I remember now. I parked the time machine over by the motel. And that was not a good idea. All right. I thought I'd parked it with the other vehicles, but to the motel where a crime is being committed. Oh, sorry, Aunt Kitty. Sorry you're having such trouble. Hey, Captain Jared. Okay, so we are getting back to the Bates Motel. I brought us some police reinforcements. I should have been building the mystery machine. But yeah, you know how it is. Sometimes you build it, sometimes you don't. Okay, so this is going to be kind of an exercise in, what's the word I'm looking for here? In your basic build, I suppose, because we're going to be examining the structure of the Bates Motel and just how big we can get we can make things without breaking the immersion. The reality of it. Because there are a lot of things that come standard. I mean, like, a lot of people are going to jump immediately to the haunted house pieces to build something like this. And it's one route. I mean, I found it was very limiting when when they finally introduced these pieces. Me and Mr. Black had gone and spent a considerable amount of time working out some of the best pieces to build an authentic looking house. We'd really come together to over just the look of it, but some of these pieces, I as much as I hate to say this, they tend to cheapen some of the value because it is just like you put one piece down and boom, you're done, and you don't have to think anything beyond that. But you have to think architecturally in some cases, and really about structure. Like these doors, for instance, these were kind of nice. And they had like a lot of structure to back it up. But it's like they always stop one step from being great. And I'll tell you, combining some of the existing pieces with what we already have can take a build so much further. Plus, they don't like things to join sometimes. Seriously annoying. So annoying. All right. Your basic structure of the house. There's a veranda. So the veranda actually sticks out. This should be your base right here. But you know what? I'm looking at this illustration, and it's telling me that this is doing something else completely different, which is a lot smaller. So the question is, do we go small or do we go big? And follow a slightly different structure here, because if we were to follow the basic structure as I see it, this is what would happen. We would have let's see, narrower windows. Is it 12? It's a 12. So two things have to happen here. We don't have any of the exterior foundations. We found best foundations usually in Lions Night, friendly neighborhood. Let's go friendly neighborhood. Nice and tall. And this is where the base of the walls will sit, because they need that structure. This is kind of like the Mr. Black rule. If you want your ceilings, your rooftops to match, even on the Gothic structures, you have to have your basic underlying structure all set up. Your basic underlying structure says, hey, this is a 16 and this is the roof, which is a smaller piece, and it's going to behave slightly different. So there's always like a 4-piece addition to any base that you put down. Always a 4-piece. And that kind of makes me nervous sometimes. But we are kind of scaling up some of this. If you go to the actual Lego scale, things get a little trippy. Not gonna lie. See, there's a front house here. You know what's tripping me out right now? This interior wall. All right, let's get this all the way around. Then we can lay down the rest of this without having to worry too much about it. And quiet morning, except for the lawnmowers outside. Leaf blowers? It's gotta be leaf blowers. It's fall. They better not be mowing grass right now. Hey, Taz. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, with all the driving coming over, I didn't even show you guys the end result. What are you doing hanging out on my DeLorean? You're just chilling there. Spark plug. Hey. Well, you know, it is the perfect place for spark plug to hang out. Spark plug and DeLorean. All right, so this is the most complete I could make it. Had to destroy the windscreen a couple times because the angle was driving me crazy. This gives much better lines. I don't like the wheels. They're awful. But this is what we have. We need bigger wheels. So I'm just going to continue to be annoyed by them for a little bit. Check this out. I do have the ability to fly. Woo! Of course, I'll never ever hit 88 going that speed. But there's the DeLorean. All done. I thought it was actually being parked at the Bates Motel was a good addition to it, but okay, you know what? I'm gonna park it over on the building platform. I haven't lost any vehicles to the ground yet, except for my reindeer. So I'm hoping my good luck continues. But so many of you have complained about losing your vehicles. There you go. DeLorean for the collection. Haskins, what's up? I built a little SUV, little police SUV last night. Oh, you didn't see the DeLorean? Oh my God, you completely missed it. Well, I should definitely give you the the blueprint for the one that I used. Ended up being different from the original one. Oh man, how much inspiration do you need? I was actually playing around with some of the vehicles from the Lego movie last night. Like there was the flying, what was it called? Let me see if we can get that link. Yeah. A lot of good stuff. Oh, Ninjago's coming, so I don't know if you're interested in any Ninjago stuff, but um, that's always there. Ah, what did they call this? The Super Cycle. Let me get the link. Copy. Paste. I can't paste. Check this out. All right. So back to business. While you check that out, this is all right. So I guess we're gonna board up a window. Seems so simplistic just to board up one window, but it is what it is. The 16, 16, 16, all 16. So this should add up quite nicely. It should all come together. Haunted house. Let's get you a wall in here. In a corner. Corner wall. I hate the purple on the inside. Hate it so much. Let me see if I can reconcile this. I really can't. Oh, hold on. I can reconcile this because this is supposed to come inward to give the veranda. The veranda cuts on the inside. So if there's an additional wall, this cutting in here, and then this is a corner. All right, this should be a little better. Doesn't fill me with as much anguish. So we're technically building a Gothic. Ooh. Gothic mansion here. What are we going to do for the corners? Interesting. So the idea here is to fill in the sides first and then deal with any of the additional frills afterward. Because there are lots of additional frills. This way we can get the door in. Full-size door. You want your shape all sorted out before you do anything too rash. The front of this may be a little wide, so may have to combat that. Is that a single? I think it's a single. Then inward. No, do not want that. Do you remember? Okay, so we need to get veranda around here. That's going to have to extend out. Which means I need to push in to the sides so that I can work this properly. Interesting. All right. Let's continue getting the shape. Oh. Let's get that yellow down, shall we? Two of these guys. No, two of these guys. You know, I haven't had my coffee yet, and I really should. It's been a very contentious morning. Now, all I have to do is look at my freshly used pieces. Then I don't have to worry about forgetting which pieces I've used. I don't think the Bates house has these corners, so I may have to walk that back. But hey, Shadenswell, what's happening? Great, now I'm all nervous. The great Shadensfell is here. Thanks, Teflon Don. I appreciate that. Although right now I'm really just dealing with the anxiety around building with this thing and just scaling it up because it's supposed to be a mansion, and what they have here in the blueprints is so small. So I'm a little hesitant in some cases to make any big bold leaps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I'm really scaling up and I'm trying to just keep it within the bounds of reality. So when you walk in, you feel like you're walking into a mansion, not a pokey little house. So I think that is probably a good scale there. Not that I have to go all the way back there. I just have to go right here. But the veranda does give me a little pause. 4, it's 8. So let's look at the veranda. Let's not avoid it. Let's look it straight on and say, hey, you're a veranda. Well, you don't have verandering. Or something like that. All right, so now we have a bit of a wood situation here. Because these are supposed to be. All right, so we're going to a different different pack, which is Fortnite Forever Festival. I really do need to get my coffee. Man, these are a bit of half walls, but they do a lovely job of giving that rustic feel. Especially when you can get them in smaller pieces. Now I have to get this under. So thank you. There we go. I've added a little bit of wood. Everybody can be happy. And okay, so I got a little sloppy on the margins there, but nothing I can't clean up. I can always come back and just chop away from the inside. But we have the start of our balcony. So what else do we have here? We go back to haunted house, and let's see what we have in terms of stairs. If these are rickety, I swear. Not perfect. No, 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 no. They will not do. Let's bring in majestic manners. Really, majestic manners is the best you got? All right, fine, we'll take it. Majestic manners, I expect you to step up. Maybe I expected too much. Okay, so huh. Hey, Panda, what's happening? Am I off? I'm totally off, aren't I? How? And why even off by one? That's weird. I don't like those steps. Okay, I think we have to bring in. Okay, you know what? Bring them all in. What steps go best with this mansion? I'm thinking something more wooden. These would have been good. Oh, sandstone. No. Nope. Okay, what about these guys? Looks promising. Where the heck are we? There we are. Nope. Not gonna work. And we are out of steps. That's all the wood we have. Disappointed. How's that one? Possibility. Possibly. It is generic. No, let's go with it. All right. So let's see what the rest of the blah blah blah. Let's see what the rest of the balcony is going to look like. Generic. Haunted house. So generic is no good because they have a picket fence. And then these get black. They just jump right into it, don't they? No, there's no pause, no chill, nothing. It just like, hello, we're horror. We're gonna be horrific. Zero pause. The best horror is the horror that hides. And it waits. It's the horror you least expect. This is just kind of in your face, man. Okay, now one thing I really want to do is make this floor higher than the rest. You know, it's my kind of my mission. So corners will go higher. I guess we're gonna have to really commit to this. Why can't you just go on top? There we go. So that gets us started at least. Cause you wanna get higher and higher. Hold me closer. Great. Okay, now I gotta say this is a huge departure from the source material. Because the whole idea is that the house is supposed to look normal. Well, normal-ish. Not like anything out of a gothic horror or anything. No big sign saying, hey, this is a big horrific house. It's a house of horrors. No advertisement whatsoever. So this is what we have to do right now. Just get this established, then figure out how we can go higher. I think this should be fine because we have to bring... Oh, yes! This is going to work beautifully. I just remembered. There is an additional space. So, ha! Ha 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 all over y'all. All right. Because the roof, this is a veranda. Which roof piece is going to go best here? That's the question. And this one actually comes in very, very sharply. Now, this is supposed to be normal color and everything, but due to the limitations of the theme, oh no. All right, so house. Then this has to come to a corner. So this is a hip. Really? Okay then, did not quite expect that. Okay. Let's continue with it. Yes. One, two. And that is it. Okay, man. My mouth is really dry. I'm gonna have to stop and go get some coffee. No one should exist without coffee like this. Oh, you can't fit there, can you? Because you are an abnormal corner piece. Ah, boy. There's the rub right there. So we need to actually extend a little further out. Son of a biscuit eater. All right. Let's get height on this. And then height on this so that we have something to stand to. that. Hey, Rooster, what's happening? Played a little Odyssey last night. Yep, you're right. It's good to see you back, Shadowfell. And you are absolutely right about what the new updates, best things that they've brought. All right, we're shipping up. We're getting there. We're getting into a house. A house. I'm not sure if it's going to be Bates Motel worthy, but sorry, Bates Mansion worthy, but we're getting to the house. It doesn't have any like yawning doorways or anything that would make it more horrific. It's always disappointing. Get him a coffee. I remember now. Today was so off to such a rocky start that I was just gonna throw in the towel and call McDonald's. So I'm gonna do that now. Let me see. Do this real quick. Um, Not Uber Eats. We want Skip. Nice and fast. Okay. Breakfast. We must eat breakfast. Timmy's, McDonald's. $30-minute delivery. Wow. Okay. So it's pretty fast. What's going on here? All right, I'll be right back. Just getting this order in. There we go. Oh, buy one, get one. A chicken McMuffin. All right, ordered before. There we go. The Mighty McMuffin. There we go. All done. And super easy to get back into building. Always changing to the pickaxe was a bit annoying. Yeah, I feel that. You know what? You know what I want to do here, especially now looking at how everything is in. I think I want to add a little window. I may have to add a custom window, but let's see what they have first. Oh, that's interesting. Definitely not Bates Motel style. Definitely far from it. Oh, that's from the inside. Oops, my bad. Let's try that again. There are no windows on this part of it, by the way. It's just entry, but I just call it Bates-ish motel, because the doors aren't this big either. And we have to make a lot of considerations. Getting an accurate Bates Motel is going to be, let's say, impossible. Because, especially since they limited us by giving these glowing green windows instead of just plain windows that give us the option of adding green glass to it. I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit annoyed. All right, let's continue to get our Halloween. We have to reset these rooftops now because they are the wrong spacing. So let's put this in first so we have a baseline. Are you kidding me? Okay, so that is off by one as well. How? How can anything over here be off by one? All right, let's just get back. Settle yourself. Settle myself. Settle myself. Off by one. Which means that this, go back to the roof. Give me a hand, darling. Why is that sung in my head? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Oh my God. The soundtrack is completely off. Is this burning an eternal flame? Say my name. Sunshine through the rain. My whole life. Stunning. It's gonna feel the pain. What the heck, man? I didn't even know I knew the words to that song. Does anybody know what song this is? The BattleBots event is on this Saturday night on YouTube and Twitch. Sponsored by, um, you know, Craftopia. Brought to you by Rooster. Well, by Rooster's magnificent bot. I really should enter something. I mean, I can whip something together in next couple days, but I want to focus on my Halloween build. So here we are with purple. All right. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to deal with it because it's just our reality. Reality 269, whatever you want to call it. And yes, we are in the correct timeline. Sorry. Okay, so the one of the big advantages of having a higher ceiling is that your roof doesn't cut off immediately. It doesn't make it feel cramped. It's one of the biggest criticisms that I have about the game, and it's that it encourages people to build small, especially on first floors, and first floors are usually bigger than second floors. But if you follow architectural plans and everything, especially for something like the Bates Motel, they actually have an allowance as soon as you come onto the porch. The porch is higher, so the porch doesn't shrink the end of that. Now they didn't do something like this on their haunted house build, which was really disappointing because it could have actually helped a lot of people think a little differently about how they build mansions. So, like, I think, oh, I thought they had something. They had a smaller window. No, they don't. All right, well, I guess I'll take those points away from them. I was about to say that they had a smaller window that you could actually place there, but that window that I was thinking about is actually this window, right? Oh, here we go. So I was right. They did have a smaller window. And I wish they'd actually encourage more use of this window. Oh, can this even go in here? Come on. Is there a reason this doesn't fit? Why? Because of the stupid lip. Oh my god. There's a lip on this that stops it from going. Mm. The middle piece here is stopping this from going on. It's like they just get in their own way. Look at that. Nice and beautiful, right? Stick a roof on it. Nope. We're not gonna let you do that. Because reasons. I'm so annoyed right now. Now I'm gonna ruin the entire line. Oh. Hey, Chris Carnage, what's up? Taz, I don't know quite what you're asking. A little bit lost here, buddy. I'd have to come and look. Okay, it's 9:31. All right. So we're gonna pretend like this actually matches up, and it's not stopped by any stupid flipping. Yeah. Okay. Language. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. It's all right. It's okay. These things happen. Right. These things happen. Happen to the best of us. Right. So we're just going to continue as if everything is normal. We're good? Okay, we're good. Rage abate. Simadana. Simadana. Because I have to do this anyway. So I just wish they stop shooting themselves in the foot with basic design. All right. Well, we're gonna continue with this lower bit. And carry around the sides of the house. So now we actually have a border that we can follow. We'll make it much nicer. We have a boundary. So this will be the end of the side of the house, and we're going to bring it in here. So we're going to add another wall. So one wall, and then a corner. Before we step inward. So it means I have to demolish a bunch of this back here. There we go. We got our boundaries. Boundaries set. Oh no, your balloons were fine. You were good to go, Taz. The problem was me driving the vehicle for the first time. All me. All right, so this scoots inward. We're gonna fill this first and then come back and add detail. So like I said, we're following the Mr. Black method here, and it is always flawless in how it functions. Oh, hold on. Okay, so we need to turn that off so we can get back over to the foundation pieces. Here we go. So we got our foundations set. And 1, 2, 3. Remember, we have the basic structure of this down right now. So this back here should mirror anything in the front. And it can mirror immediately from right there. Okay. So that piece is not going to mirror it because it's wider. Due to the balcony. So this actually makes a lot more sense now. Let's look on the other side. I have a 3D version of this so I can see all angles. I know there's a back door. Why am I not seeing the back door? Okay. So the sides of the houses are not symmetrical. Keep that in mind as we move forward here. So one side had those two windows. This side of the house is going to have different windows because it's a bigger picture window. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then corners. Try again. Corners. Like I said, the corners may be overstepping a little bit, but we're just trying to fill in some of the blanks right now. I think there's a door right here. Has to be a smaller door. And then the back of this house is really weird because there are no windows on the back. The lower back is just all wall. Kind of unusual. Well, for a modern house, but I'd have to talk to an architect to really see what one of the big reasons for that design choice. It's kind of a big one. Oh. Oh, dang it. I broke my own rule. You know what I did wrong, right? I did not follow the Mr. Black rule. Foundations first. That adds on your additional, the additional size that you need to make it work properly. So my own fault there. I got cocky. I was actually thinking about building some of this using the Friendly Neighborhood kit. Oh, this is going to be an extra long stream today, by the way, because I don't have to work. And I don't think Kaboom or anybody is coming on to stream after, so I'm going to go a little bit longer. Especially now I think I have some good traction on the house. I know we have the Halloween build contest coming up, and some of you guys are already putting some stuff together. And Kitty, what have you put anything together for Halloween? Now, Shadowsfell, I hope you are putting something together for Halloween. You're going to be entering a contest. Well, not contest, to showcase. It's been a while since we've seen something from you. You've been over in Shrouded. I gotta say that game is absolutely magical, and I wish that I could, you know, really get into it more. But my God, the time to put into it. It's been a stressful couple of months here with work and everything. So getting into a new game, it's not been my headspace. And as enticing as Enshrouded is, the time commitment is quite incredible. It's perfect for Shadowsfell. And I really love to see how Mr. Black got into it. You can let the light gray foundation stand out 2 studs and put a stone floor on it to get a little more structure for the walls. Oh, that's a good idea. 2 studs, huh? So, what you're saying is that I could use, let's say, first order 12. And here, is that 12 or 8? What is that? Huh. That looks pretty nice. Did you know that after so many rockets, your vehicle starts to feel like there's balloons on it? I'll pop it in the air, and when coming down, it floats like there's balloons on it. I haven't discovered that. When I don't have balloons on mine, it tends to drop like a rock. You should have seen what happened with the what we call it yesterday. The the thingy, the DeLorean. I didn't have any balloons on it, and it just dropped, man. It was the worst drop I've ever seen. I was like, the heck with this flying thing. Wanted nothing to do with it. Shadowfell, I think I like that. Gonna have to carry that all the way around now. The haunted trim. Well, let's at least fill in the rest of the structure first. And then I can start with the trim. So you have to do all the extra bits and bobs. And this little bit right now, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. So I love the ideas. I'm gonna incorporate them as soon as possible. Thank you guys for those ideas. I mean, like, those are absolutely awesome. We're gonna get them in right now. Right now, let's finish up the walls so that there is something there to look at. And this actual structure. I just want to take this and just turn it into something different. Yes, different. Is this the wrong? That's the wrong one. Dang it. All right, haunted house. Okay, generic haunted house. corner. There. What? There we go. Okay, and then we have this. So I can come back and put in my windows and everything else after. But right now I have the structure, and I have to get the height now so that I can at least plot where my second floor is going to go. But with this method, it gives you the ability to always get your roofs going. One of the biggest complaints is that people have is that they can't align their roofs because they don't count for this kind of build where they actually have to measure. So they do the 16s and then try to what I'm talking about, right? And there's a common mistake that even I will make, where you will take your 16 walls. It's not 16 wall. Is it 16? Your 16 walls, slap them together, and go, oh well, the roof should fit on here. Your roof is never going to fit on here. I mean, even if you add it's never going to fit there. The biggest things that we always need are those additional corner pieces. So this is something that we should always keep in mind. We're not building for this. We are building for the outside of it. I don't think a lot of us really remember that. But it's a kind of the foolproof method to always make sure that your roofs will fit. You're building to the outside. So you have to get that additional piece onto the side. Or when you're placing your foundation, after you've placed a whole bunch of them and you think you have it all set and everything, these are all your 16s. If you want your roof to match, you then have to go back in before placing anything else. And to the side, place a 4 and then an additional 4, and widen that foundation enough so that your rooftops will fit. This gives you enough space now. You can build to the edges of this because you've added that additional 4. Always remember that. And your builds will never be, out of order. So there you go. I have some ideas for that haunted trim, Haskins. Some good ideas. Man, now I want to. Shaddensfeld, this is your fault, man. What'd you do this to me for? Blame Shadenfells. Blame Shadenfells. All right. That does give a nice border, though. Gotta say. Just have to get it under. And then where's that wall? Where's that wall? Blah 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 blah. Where's that wall? My gosh, just throw the walls further and further. Well, this is what happens when they give us only one color gray. No, Haskins, you can't make me. Get this Haskins fella out of here. Ooh. Don't let him see that. Haskins is an anarchist. Oh, oops. My bad. You can't make me do anything, Haskins. I'll never do it. He says as he does it. That does look especially nice. And this is less work. Oh boy. Muddy girl, what's happening? Good to see you again. I made something just for you. Well, with you in mind. Didn't think I'd be seeing you so early. But let's go look at what I did. And I think you're gonna get a kick out of this. See, Muddy Girl's into trucks, right? And knowing this, plus yesterday on stream, she said that she had lost her her Ford F-150. So that was kind of my thinking last night when I was just messing about, and I found myself messing around with the Lego movie kits. And I thought to myself, hey, that would probably make a really good build for Muddy Girl. So there we go. Muddy Girl. I went ahead. Tall railings as a grate and a crawl space. Oh, that's wicked. So anyway, police SUV from the Lego movie. This thing tears across the landscape. Tears it up. Does have nice reverse. But it does go flying. So we gotta be careful. Just for Muddy Girl. I'm actually surprised it's not tearing up more trees and stuff. What? What? They should have smashed that tree. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. That's wrong. That should be tearing up trees like nothing. Anyway, back to the build. I just wanted to show you that my builds from last night. Gonna park it back at the motel, so it's nice and safe. No, lag. Lag is a terrible thing when driving. Okay, anyway, there's the build. This one is if you want the instructions, you can actually get them from where is it? Yes, found it. Copy and paste. And this one is actually super easy to build. It was one of the closest builds that I've had to do without that much modification. So you can check that out. And if you want, let me know if that works for you, or if you want an actual tutorial on how to build that. But I wanted to at least put it on your radar. So that's the police vehicle build right there. All right. Haskins now got me thinking about crawl spaces. Dude, stop getting in my head, man. Come on. I want to get the structure done. Then I can think about crawl spaces and basements. We have enough space for a basement. Yes. Basements. Dang it, Haskins. Oh, back here is perfect for a basement. Not there so much, but If I get distracted during this build, it's Haskins' fault. You can blame him for me getting distracted by basements and crawl spaces. That'll be nice and tight dungeon. Kind of wish she'd actually built it a little higher, but oh well. All right. So we got to put down floors in here, and we have to do the walls. So we're gonna focus on the walls, and then a bit of the higher section, at least the structure of it, so we can get the upper part of the house done. Is anyone streaming this morning, or is it just me? Okay, so not Haskins didn't do something. Haskins says it wasn't him. So, no, thank you. I mean, don't thank you. I don't know what to say there. Thanks, Haskins. I know it was you. All right, let us continue with their build. All right, we gotta put this over here. And a lot of this can be completely temporary, by the way. You don't have to be fully beholden to anything that you put down. Remember, this is Lego. You can always break it and build again. So pretty much anything that I do right now, this is just all just to get it started. get it going so we can finish up. Some things are nice to kind of plan ahead, though. I will tell you that one. Like the crawl spaces type thing. So you don't have to go and tear floors up. There you go. So now we have our first floor, and we can go ahead and put down our wooden floor. Or at least plan for the interior structure of this. All of the interior walls are going to be work till 5 today. Wow. All right. Let's so right now, Haskins is our top contributor, our top chat. I really don't want to use this, so guess what? I'm not. I don't like that. Oh, hold on. What did I just see? I do like this. Is this the one I like? I think this one I like. Let's have a good look. Now, one of the things that we used to do, there's no light in here. Let's get some wall lights, at least. No lights? Seriously? Okay. So we're going to add some lights, and then we're going to just, delete them later, because we need to see what the heck is going on. So a couple of wall lights would be nice. Yeah, there we go. Nice and cheery. Cheerful. Get a little bit of natural light going. Good God, that purple is terrible. That purple is easily the worst thing that's ever happened. Okay, I know I'm here knocking the purple, but it is an abomination. Even for Halloween, it's an abomination. All right, so anyway, I was dealing with these floors. Now, if you actually take a lot of these floors, and don't worry about complexity at this point, but you put them together. This used to work really nicely with the what are the darkwood floors called again? The Sugi wood from Haunted, not Haunted. Okay, now I have to go look for it. From Shogun Palace. Shogun Palace. Shogun Palace has these fantastic floors. These guys here. These always made for, especially when you put them all next to each other, nice and shiny, and they look really rich. So we'd use them for like mansions and big, expansive areas. So we had like a perfect floor. Sure, the tiling took a lot longer, but so much worth it. So if you are one of the old school builders, you guys know this one. If you're brand new to the game, welcome to Sugi Floor. One of the best floors in the game. The 4x4 is only, by the way. If you use the bigger ones, it actually introduces imperfections like those pieces there. So you want your nice solid wood mahogany floors. These are the best things forever. Just so you know, for your old school builds. Now, if I was on a really good graphics card instead of on the Xbox, you would be able to see the shine on this thing. It will be absolutely phenomenal. Maybe I should actually play the game from my Enshrouded server. I think it's GeForce, and it allows me to play on from like a PC. So the graphics actually look a lot different coming from there. So I might try that. I might try that one morning. Should probably just plan this floor to be on this side. The kitchen is going to. All right, so it's usually like side rooms. Stairs can be in the middle or at the side. I need to get blueprints because the kitchen is usually back there, and that has the different tile as well. So this may go all the way back to here, but you don't want to put expensive floors in the kitchen. Yes, I'm treating this like a mansion because it is a mansion, even though it has purple walls. And the floors do follow a particular layout for certain areas. You can almost plot. Oh no. Okay, there we go. See? Nice floors. Nice floors. Hey, July, what's up? Thank you so much for the oh thank you so much for dropping by and leaving a like. I really do appreciate it. Got frazzled there a little bit. All right, so we're going to build off of this and have a different floor for the entrance, for the foyer. And as you can see, it's a completely different wood from outside. Because, you know, when people enter your house, you want them to know they're entering some place grand. I mean, after all, you are the owner of the motel. Even if the cops are here. So sitting room pretty much follows the same rules. We may actually have a different type of floor in here, but I can't think of a different type of floor that looks as good right now. For the kitchen, I would just use regular tile. From here, let me show you what I mean in a second. Kitchen, I would use Durburger tile. One of the advantages of having most of the kits available. But there, with this, I think there is a slight difference with Durburger. With the bigger floors, let's see how it all looks. It's got that little chip there. I think we can probably just do away with doing the smaller ones for the kitchen and just use the bigger ones. Doesn't seem to be any advantage. So that's good to know. But for the fancier floors, it's definitely worth it to use something different. It gets a much better feel. All right, we're going to get rid of this here. We're going to lay down over here. Lay this down. Uh-oh. So somebody's having a problem with the purchase. All right, I'll be right back. My food is here. Believe it or not, I actually forgot I had ordered. I got really pulled into the bill. There we go. Sandwich time. All right. So what was I doing? I was building up the side room, the sitting room, as it were. They've given us like so many new paintings and stuff. Decorating is going to be interesting. I wish they could give us some gothic artwork. I can imagine like a Lego version of this cream. You know, Munches this cream, right? Oh, there's a Lego version of Van Gogh, Starry Night, done all in Lego. Is that Lego though, or was that something else? May have been licensed. I don't know, man. They've got like so much stuff going on. Some of them are straight up copies. Some are just not copies. Actually licensed. Hard to tell. We have a little archway there. Wow, it's the same on both sides. Next week, I gotta go figure out how trick or treating, my kid. and what the new rules are. Because as you guys know, things change for trick or treating. It's not the same as it used to be. So I got to find out where my kid can go. If the neighbors are even handing out candy. Okay. And so this is some of our details, but I do need to figure out where the rooms are. So now this is where I have to revert to the blueprint. There's a fair amount of stuff going on. You have upstairs room. In the wings of the house. And apparently there's some type of balcony on the upper floors. Excuse me. Woo. Excuse me again. Okay, haunted house. One and then two. Then plain corners. This one's interesting. Plain corners. All right. Is it this? No. What the what? What you gonna do? Oh. Yeah, screw that up. I see now. That was my problem. My fault. What you wanna do? And now these is that an actual window or is that a door? I think it's a window. Yep, it's a window. And these are custom windows that we have no way of reproducing, so I'm not even gonna try. Because it's just not happening. But I can at least reproduce the balcony. What I can do is give two little windows on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. And then give us a bigger window in the middle. I guess 4 was too much. I think 2 should be enough. One, 2. One, 2. And then get a bigger window here. My wife just texted me to order her some food for lunch. I'm the Uber guy. Now, the thing is, these balconies don't really have a lot of contrast. So not my favorite. But it is what it is. So what you gonna do? See, that's not looking too bad. Guess we can make it into a ramshackle looking type house. Question is, how high do we keep these walls? I'm kind of inclined to make these taller as well. Now I'm looking at the whole thing, whole structure. So I think I want to go ahead and do that. Let's make it really count for something, shall we? No, I'm not even really making these decisions until I absolutely have to, because I'm just trying to get a feel for how it's coming together, and to get that grandiose feel, we definitely need more headroom. I wish we had like a half wall, like a quarter wall. That would really make things a lot easier to deal with. Give us a little bit more flexibility in building. Can you imagine having the ability to have a quarter wall and not have to build up using flats or whatever? Arizon, what's happening? We're here building the Psycho House. Well, a rendition of the Psycho House. It's not exactly like one to one um interpretation, but I have to say it's still pretty good. Like there's a lot of liberties that I've had to take, mainly because of the pieces that we have. So this is the ramshackle haunted Psycho House. I think I have to get rid of these corners, but that's something I have to deal with another day. Another day, another dollar. Oh, hello. What did I miss here? I missed a complete balcony. Wow. Okay then. Mr. Black is online. Okay, there we go. That feels better. Just a little bit. Okay, let me see. Front of the roof, we've got the Gothic roofs now. These are the ones that me and Mr. Black went ahead and built on our own. And then Fortnite came up with them almost immediately after. It's like they were checking out her builds, saying, "Ha, we're not going to let you guys have the only ones in the game." So now everybody has them. You're welcome. Fortnite spying on us. Okay, there was this little window. How wide is it? 1, 2. Crap. I think it's the same, almost the same as the other one. So, in center, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's perfect. See, there we go. And then, mainly because I am, stubborn as hell, we're going to take this up. We're going to take this up one more. I can't just say, just can't take that and be happy. No. You want to make it loom. My God, I would love to see if I could actually get that going. I don't know if it's even going to be possible to get his mom sitting in a chair, but I will put a chair and see what I can do. No promises, though. I'm not that psycho. Is that house looming or is that house looming? I think the house is looming. Oh, yeah. That's definitely looming. Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to have to go and get the rest of this going off stream because, my gosh. My wife just texted back. She doesn't know what she wants to eat. Burrito? You want a burrito? I don't think she wants a burrito. No, she is just throwing that out there. It's like the default. It's kind of like the default for when you can't actually choose because you have like decision paralysis. The default is always a burrito. Three little birds. Hearty salad. Hearty salad. Okay, let me see. All right. Yes, I'm still live. Oh, I'm sorry, Kathy. Did I bore you too much? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know what we need before we go anywhere else? We need a little decoration, a little wall decoration in honor of Kathy falling asleep. How late is it, Kathy? No, this does not exist. This is completely non-canon, but you know what? I think we need something up there. Maybe a raven. Ooh, raven. Not a lot of choices. Not a lot of choices. Chicken bacon, good chicken bacon, mixed greens, cheese, and dressing. Sign me up. It's 3:30 p.m. Oh, you know what? She's allowed her naps. Don't nap shame her. How dare you nap shame Kathy? Oh, oh, I forgot. I completely forgot. We have more roofs. Yes. Not although not quite as gothic, not as scary, but that will be interesting. They don't have the hips though. That's the big problem with the Daft Punk. They don't have hips, or do they? Is it the valleys or hips? So they don't have the valleys. That's the downside. And I know that's probably driving certain people, Mr. Black, crazy. No valleys, no hips. It's like his biggest pet peeve. How can they give us these builds and want us to use it properly, but don't give us the rest of the tools to actually make it work? I can hear his voice now. And he's right. They give us these tools and then they do something like don't give us the hips and the valleys that we need to join them to each other to make them work. We have to come up with some kind of solution, oddball solution, just to make this kind of build work. And it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Actually hurts the build more than anything else. All we want is a valley. It's set up for it. But because they didn't put it into the kit, they said, we don't need it. And the worst thing is we're out here telling them exactly what we need. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I sound a little bitter? Yes, I do. Because I am bitter. Give us the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's right there. So now I have a problem here. I have to go and do a custom build just to get that corner, which should have been provided. So, annoyance level up. Do a hot patch. Give us a hip. It's not that hard, guys. Come on. Okay, so I gotta go figure out what kind of shenanigans Mr. Black had to get up to in order to give me the proper hips on the Adams Mansion. Oh, the DLC's down? Wicked. Scooby-Doo is in effect. All right, let me just get the rest of these walls down, and I'll come back and tear this down later. But let's get some structure. I think I got a text from work saying they need me to come fix something. So I'm going to go investigate that. Right now, I'm just going to slap some walls down right quick. And we're going to come back to this tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me. We had a little bit of extra time today. And I hope I've used it wisely. We'll come back to this tomorrow and really explore the some of the rest of the ins and outs of building and the complications of building with a kit like the haunted house kit that has so many obvious missing pieces, and explore just exactly how Lego Fortnite is handicapping us by not letting us have all the pieces we need. And I'm not talking about all the pieces. I'm just talking about your basic pieces that they just leave out willy-nilly without a care in the world. If there's ever a case for really listening to your audience, your builders, your users, this is the one case right here, because we builded them every single day. So we know what is needed, what's missing. And it's just a simple thing like hips and valleys for all of the roof pieces. Give us a roof, an angled roof, give us the hips to go with it, so that we can build to the best of our abilities instead of being artificially handicapped. Absolutely ridiculous. The worst thing is that it is an artificial handicap. There's no reason for it. Like your basic kit should always include hips and roofs. Sorry, hips I mean, for the generic pieces, didn't even give us roofs. Nothing. What I still want is a creator's kit. Something that is made specifically for people who build more. You know, and we can actually get some custom pieces in there. That would be absolutely ideal. And it's something that we can actually pay for. But you've got your basic shapes in there, your primitives, as it were. Now I'm going to have to come back and battle this roof. And I'm not really looking forward to it. It's going to be a pain in the butt. Oops. All right. I think this is where we can leave it. Call it a day. Yeah, we're going to be playing around with that for a little bit. Making it more massive, more menacing, more haunted. Okay, so we've got the Ghostbusters car over here. We got our Cadillac. Got a bike. Where's the DeLorean? The DeLorean is up on the hill. And we have our police car. So, yeah, things are coming to a head. We still need a mystery machine in this world. But we're going to just, take care of that. And it's going to show up tomorrow. But the build for the Bates Motel is coming along. We're almost to the point where we can actually show them both together. There we go. Bates Motel. This is my screenshot for tomorrow. And the Ghostbusters right outside the door. Nice and rainy. Give me some lightning. Lightning! All right. Take care, guys. I will see y'all tomorrow. Oh, what? Did they update the Village Square to Perfect Square? I don't know. I haven't actually even checked on that. I think it's still a stud off. Yeah, it's one stud off. And yeah, I love my Cadillac. This was the halfway build of the 1984 model of the Ghostbusters. So I just converted it. Anyway, thanks guys. I will see you all tomorrow. 8:30 a.m. And yeah. Bye y'all.
She said, my love is like a flower. I'm trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lion